Today we're going to talk about how to balance the Pocket 4K or 6K on the Crane 2S. Before we do that, I do want to break down what my rig consists of, starting first with the Tilta Samsung T5 holder. That's going to be in the top right corner. From there, we have a Tilta NPF battery plate, and specifically I'm using an NPF 550 to cut down on size. I'm also using a small rig base plate to hold my rods and 6-inch rods on this rig. Speaking of rods, I am using a dedicated lens support from Small Rig. I am also using the Nucleus Nano for a follow focus system, and on this rig I'm using the included wheel for the Nucleus Nano. So that's my rig. Let's talk about what I do to get the rig balanced on the Crane 2S. So let's start first with the tilt axis. If I unlock the tilt axis and I notice that the lens is going forward or the camera is going backwards, I'll make my adjustments. I mentioned it before in my review, but I'll mention it here again. Make sure that you manually put the motors in low strength. That's going to help the Pocket 4K or 6K without having to use auto tuning or anything like that. Now, after I get the initial tilt taken care of, what I'll do is I'll point the Pocket 4K directly up with the lens going directly up to see if I need to lower or raise the tilt axis. A little bit of a pro tip here is if you're making your adjustments, support the camera with your other hand, raise it up just a little bit. It's a heavy camera, so if you can support it, it may make your micro adjustments a little bit easier. Now once I've taken care of the tilt axis as far as needing to lower it or raise it, I'll bring it back down and see if I need to make adjustments forward or backwards as well. Now this can be a tedious process. As you see, it may take those micro adjustments to get everything in place. Once everything's done, let's lock the tilt axis. From there, I'll unlock the roll axis and see if it goes too far right or too far left, and make my adjustments accordingly there as well. This one I found to be a little bit more of a hassle. Not necessarily that it's hard, but more so it's stiff. Once I notice that the camera's not going too far left or too far right, I'll lock the roll axis and start on the pan axis. Now what I'll do for the pan axis is I'll slightly tilt the gimbal, and if it moves one way or another, I know I need to make my adjustments. But once I can tilt the camera and it doesn't go anywhere, I know that the pan axis is good to go. From there, let's unlock all axis and make sure the gimbal doesn't go crazy. So that's how I get the Crane 2S balanced. Thank you guys for joining. Go and find your journey. Go embrace life. Peace.